Alright guys, it's Nick here. Today I'm going to do a DVD and Blu-ray update. It's been absolutely fucking months since I've done an update. All the videos I've done in the last 4 or 5 months have all been focused on my movies, and I've done no real DVD updates. I do reviews on the House of Horror, but other than that I haven't really done any updates in a long time. I'm sorry about that guys, life's been a bit crazy. I've been making more films. I got engaged, that ended, so I'm single again, but I had a crazy whirlwind 4-month romance that sort of distracted me from doing videos as well. But hopefully I'm going to try and do some more videos, because I'm just feeling a vibe coming back to the community now, and yeah, updates are getting fun again. So yeah, without further ado, here is a DVD Blu-ray update. This is not everything I've picked up in the last 4 or 5 months, but it's a large chunk of it. It's what I remembered I haven't shown, so I'll get straight with it. First up is some stuff that turned up today. I have a copy of The Hunger, Tony Scott, 1980s flick with Bowie in it. Not seen it for a very long time, so yeah, we'll give it a check it out again. I got these from a friend on Facebook. Also got First Blood, because I didn't have the Rambo films anymore, so you got First Blood, Rambo Part 2, Rambo 3, and Rambo, or John Rambo, Rambo 4 Steelbook. Another trade I did on Facebook was with my good friend Mark, Scarewaves on here. I hooked him up with some stuff, and he hooked me up with these, Dexter season 1, 2 and 3. I'm not a big TV guy, I do like the odd show. I've seen a little bit of Dexter, what I saw I liked, but I was just like looking for something I could pick up and watch like an episode on my lunch breaks at work, so I picked these up for watching at work really. So yeah, Dexter, the first 3 seasons, looking forward to checking it out. Now I'm going to go quickly onto some Blu-rays and then back onto the DVDs afterwards. These are a couple of comedies that I've scored on Blu-ray, originals, that I liked as a kid. Well, I say kids, I think I was about in my teens by the time the last one came out, but Ernest Goes to Jail, with Jim Varney. I've also got Ernest Goes to Camp on its way to me, it hasn't arrived yet, and Ernest Scared Stupid. This one I never saw, and this one always really appealed to me because it's like the spooky horror one. Yeah, I love Ernest. If you're a kid of the 80s, then you probably dug Ernest movies. Then the Blu-ray that I was like most excited about, I pre-ordered this sucker like in October or something stupid like that. When they first announced it, I pre-ordered it, and yeah, it's probably the best Blu-ray I own in my collection, and that's TerrorVision and Video Dead, 2 of my favourite horror movies ever. I also scored a TerrorVision 1-sheet poster that was hanging up on the wall there, but the frame fell down the other day. So as soon as I get the frame put back up, I will do a video showing off my TerrorVision 1-sheet, which is fucking badass. Yeah, so TerrorVision and the Video Dead on Blu-ray. Love this, absolutely love this. Scream Factory, you know, probably the best label around at the moment. I'm not sure if I've shown this one. This was a Christmas present for me in 2011, but I didn't get to see my friend until Christmas 2012, so he gave it to me then. I'm not sure if I did show this in my Christmas update, I might have done. If not, Stand By Me on Blu-ray. Yeah, it looks fantastic on Blu-ray, ultimate classic. My favourite film of last year, Paranorman. This literally was my favourite movie of 2012. I think it's absolutely amazing. This seriously is like the best kids movie, the best animated movie in recent years. I totally adore this film. It just pays so many nods to 80s horror. It's my kind of thing. It's fun. It's just fucking awesome. If you haven't seen Paranorman, go check it out. Absolutely amazing, amazing, amazing film. Another one that I was after and pre-ordered right from the word go, one of my all-time favourite movies, and that's Willow. This is the Steelbook edition. I pre-ordered the Steelbook basically as soon as they mentioned that the thing was coming out. and then the steelbooks sold out like pretty much as soon as the film came out, so the steelbooks now fetching quite a high price. I'm not a massive steelbook guy, so I'm quite happy if someone's after this. I'd be quite happy to basically flog this and just get the standard edition, because I mean I've got a few steelbooks in this update, but I'm not really a big steelbook guy. So if someone collects steelbooks and wants a copy of this, then maybe we can work a deal out as long as I get the standard edition. Scored this for £2.50 when Blockbusters closed down. Troll Hunter. I love this movie. Awesome flick. Been on the Blu-ray for ages. £2.50, couldn't complain. Another one of my favourite films of 2012, Iron Sky. Absolutely adore this film. So yeah, I wanted to get it on Blu-ray. I picked Manborg up, and which I haven't got to show in this update because I got rid of my edition of Manborg so I can pick up the Region 1 version with a decent cover art, because the UK cover art's atrocious. Anyway, yeah, I was watching Manborg and then I thought, shit, I haven't got Iron Sky, I need to get it on Blu-ray, so I ordered Iron Sky on Blu-ray. Yeah, Iron Sky, fucking awesome film. Another one I scored for £2.50 in Blockbusters was Drive Angry, another film I really dug from a couple of years ago. Yeah, great Nicolas Cage flick, and it's got the man Tom Atkins in it, and anything with Tom Atkins in kicks ass really. So yeah, that's Drive Angry, fucking awesome film. What else have we got? Oh yeah, when I heard this was coming out on Blu-ray, on a new bit of tea. When I heard this was coming out on Blu-ray, I was like, gotta get it. And it's The Punisher. Looks pretty good on Blue. This is the best Punisher movie. Screw the Thomas Jane one, screw the one with that English bloke in. This is the one. This is it. Okay, it doesn't follow the comic books entirely. It's Dolph fucking Lundgren, Lou Gossett Jr., and it kicks ass. It is fucking awesome film. Yeah, I don't think it's the uncut version. I don't think it is. I still think that German DVD is fully uncut, but this is how I remember it, and it plays well, so I'm happy with that. And then I was at a convention. I've done a few conventions with Storm, and we did one in Germany, and a week later we did one in Exeter, which is a city near where I live. And Fouet tells me that this has just come out on Blu-ray and he's ordered it. I'm completely skint, but like gagging to get this. So basically, when I got paid, I had loads of shit to pay off this month and didn't have a lot of spending money, but I managed to scrape together enough to pick this up because I couldn't believe it was out on Blu-ray, and I got super excited when I found out it was, and that is Howard the Duck. Yeah, it's a German Blu-ray. Looks quite nice on Blue. Got loads of special features on it as well. Yeah, I'm just stoked. I fucking love Howard the Duck. You know, I think it's one of the most underrated films of all time. I genuinely think this movie's brilliant. I always did as a kid, and I still do now. Howard the Duck is amazing. Yeah, and Jeffrey Jones is the Dark Overlord, one of the greatest villains ever. So yeah, Howard the Duck. My mate Pete kindly sent me this. I was over the moon that he sent me this. Really, I was a bit of a low when he sent it to me as well, so he really picked me up. And that is Cabin in the Woods steelbook. I like Cabin in the Woods. I really like Cabin in the Woods. You know, I was getting one of my favourites of last year. Alright, you know, lots of CGI in it. When I saw this at the cinema, when I went to see it at the cinema, I did not see it coming. I thought it was going to be like a slasher film with a building that moved, and you know, there was like a game show of death. I didn't realise it was going to be what it was. So when the twist kicks in, I was like, fuck yeah. And I think it's a good film. I do think it's a good film. I can see why people have problems with it, but I really dig it. And so yeah, it's Cabin in the Woods. I did kind of show this in a weird sort of update I did. When I was in Germany, me and Fouet did do a video in the lobby of our hotel when we were waiting to get picked up to go to the airport. So I did actually mention that I got this in a comedy style, and that is Star Crash on Blu-ray. Yeah, we were in Germany, we got there a day early, and the day before the convention we walked around Dortmund, the city in Germany we were in, and we went to this like DVD and music store, and there was some really cool shit in there, but I was like, no, I'm not spending any money, you know, got a convention. At this point I was still getting married, so I was like, no, can't spend any money. Saw this on Blu-ray and I just had to pick it up. And then for an entire day I was going, I've got Star Crash on Blu-ray, I've got Star Crash on Blu-ray, and I'm over the moon, I've got Star Crash on Blu-ray. If you've never seen this, basically Italian Star Wars. It's got Joe Spinell in it, it's got David Hasselhoff in it. This film kicks ass, yeah, and it looks fucking awesome on the projector. Oh, it's also got Caroline Munro in it as well. Shouldn't really forget that Caroline Munro's in it, but yeah, here she is. Yeah, so Star Crash on Blu-ray, awesome. Almost finished the Blu-rays. We've got JCVD. This is a documentary about Frank Dukes, the guy that Bloodsport's based on, and about his life. There's a lot of controversy over the years of whether he was telling the truth and stuff. This documentary kind of explores that. Sure, I don't know if he was truthful about everything. I do think he was a bit of a bullshitter with some things, but in other things I think no, the guy, you know, was a bit of a badass motherfucker. Yeah, it's a really cool documentary. It's in 3D as well. I haven't got a 3D Blu-ray player. Don't really see what the point of having a documentary like this is in 3D, but yeah, not bad. Definitely worth checking out. JCVD. Also picked this up. Another classic. I managed to get this off someone on. There's a Facebook group that you might have heard the legend of. It's a Facebook group where a lot of us trade, and a lot of this stuff scored from people in there. This was another one I picked up on Facebook, and it is Tron on Blu-ray, the original Tron. I love Tron. I went and saw Tron Legacy on my birthday 2 years ago, the day it came out. I was disappointed with Tron Legacy, but I still want to give it another go. I would like to pick it up on Blu-ray and give it another watch, because there were things about it I liked, but there was things I didn't like. This has been one of my favourites since I was a little kid, and watching this on Blu-ray, it looks stunning. I also watched this through my projector, and obviously my projector is not HD, but it does, like, you can display HD stuff on there. It does look a bit better. Obviously not full HD, but yeah, watching it on the projector is awesome with popcorn. I felt like I was on the pictures when I was a little kid. But yeah, Tron, the original, awesome stuff. So that's the Blu-rays out of the way. Now back onto the DVDs again. Right, okay, let's do this at a pile of time. First up, hang on. I randomly saw this for a penny on Amazon. At the time I didn't think I'd ever heard of it. I ordered it, I checked out some trailers and it looked badass, so I ordered it. A day later I was watching Pete's Creature Feature overview video and he said it was shit, and I was like, oh great. I got it, I watched it, I loved it, I watched it again. This film is fucking shit-tastically amazing. I am so happy I found this film, and if you're into crap movies, this is a masterpiece. Creatures from the Abyss, aka Plankton, 1994 Italian creature feature that is just got to be seen to be believed. This film is amazing. These 20-somethings, they're like on this little rowboat in the middle of the ocean. They find this cruise ship that's abandoned. They get on this cruise ship and there's like fish everywhere, and there's like a laboratory on there, and basically there's mutant killer fish that can live above land and then like get inside their bodies and like turn them into fish monster creature things. It's insane. Oh my god, this movie is insane. It is so bad, it is amazing. I'll put this up in the Troll 2 category. It's that awesome. Yeah, honestly, this film is brilliant. 1994 it came out. I cannot recommend this film enough. Easily one of the best pennies I've ever spent on Amazon. Yeah, Creatures from the Abyss. I will be doing a review on this movie very soon, so yeah, keep your eyes out. But honestly, if you see this film, pick it up. If you like bad movies, it's brilliant. Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, the original, great stuff, brilliant documentaries and stuff on here on this 2-disc edition. yeah, really cool. Everyone's aware of Attack of Killer Tomatoes. If you're not, definitely check Attack and Return. The later ones aren't so good, but the first two are really cool. The specials. This is great. This is James Gunn's first feature he directed, I believe. Or maybe he didn't direct it. Oh, I always thought he directed this one. No, well, I always thought James Gunn directed this, but he just wrote it. I really thought he directed it. Anyway, he starred in it and he wrote it. It's one of James Gunn's earlier works. It's basically a mockumentary on a group of crap superheroes. It's like Mystery Men without all the action. It's really funny though. I've liked it for a long time. Yeah, definitely worth checking out. Yeah, specials. This one, if you watch The House of Horror, you would have seen I've done a review on. Now, what makes this film extra special is I'm in it. Yeah, this is cool as hell. This is the latest film from New York director James Balsamo. James also directed Hack Job and Spill Your Guts. This is his third film. Cool as hell. It's awesome. It really is. It's got Tom Savini, Andrew WK, my hero, who I've worked with myself. Me. It's got shitloads of bands in it as well. He has loads of cameos from bands. Yeah, this is an insane little movie. I got a little tiny cameo in it. Towards the end, when all the zombie shit's breaking out, you see me talking on the news, which is pretty cool. Yeah, great fun little movie. Check out my review on The House of Horror. And yeah, there's plenty of reviews and trailers all over YouTube for it. Support independent cinema, support James. Yeah, his movies kick ass, and they all have brilliant cover art and good soundtracks. Picked this up, still haven't seen it the whole way through. When it was at the pictures, when it came out, I did have a dodgy copy of it downloaded, and I watched a little bit of it, liked it, and then thought, well, I must get it on DVD or Blu-ray, and I saw it in the supermarket for £2, so I picked it up, and that's The Raid. You know, kick-ass movie. The action sequences I have seen from it are pretty mind-blowing. So yeah, you know, directed by a Welsh bloke in Indonesia. It's pretty cool. So yeah, The Raid. Trying to rebuild my viewer SKU collection, so going for some of the more obscure ones. Vulgar. This is directed by Brian Johnson, big beardy Brian Johnson. I love this film. Not seen it in many years. If you haven't seen it, for basically Brian O'Halloran, Dante from Clerks, is a clown, and yeah, he is. Yeah, Brian O'Halloran is the lead in this. I'm sure he is. Yeah, he is. He plays a clown, and these blokes, they rent him and rape him, and it's basically a rape revenge film with a clown. Yeah, a gay rape revenge film with a clown. It's fucked up, but been a long time since I saw it, but I remember it being pretty cool. And yeah, an insane little movie. And definitely something weird from viewer SKU, because I mean, they made this in like '98 or something. I think it was late '90s they made this, and you know, this was just as they were getting big, and they put out a few. They put this out, and A Better Place, and a couple Drawing Flies as well, and they were like some pretty cool little movies, little indie flicks. They all got overshadowed because they weren't on the same sort of commercial level that Clerks was on, I suppose, because they are a bit weird and a bit arty, but they were really cool films. So yeah, Vulgar, well worth checking out. Went round to some friends' house and they passed this one on to me. I didn't really like the first film, but I have only seen half of this because I put it on late at night and I fell asleep. But what I saw of it I really enjoyed, and that is Silent Hill Revelation. Yeah, it seems pretty cool, and I believe I was speaking to Pete Mondo, Squalido Pete Davies, and I think he agreed. I'm sure it was him that agreed with me and said, yeah, it's like, it is surprisingly good, and it isn't bad. What I've seen of it I quite like. We'll finish it soon. Scored this one for £2 today. When I went to some training course thing today, and on the way home I managed to get the bus cheaper than I thought. So I popped into the supermarket and spent £2 on a DVD, because that's how I feed my addiction and cheer myself up because I feel a bit low. It's called The Dino King using the King Kong font there, and what I believe is one of these sort of like almost photorealistic animated stories about a dinosaur. Yeah, in a time before man, when dinosaurs ruled the earth, a young Tabarosaurus fights a desperate battle to survive. So basically it's the land before time from reading the back. But yeah, I kind of like shit like this, so it was £2 and I had £2 and I felt a bit low, so I thought buy a DVD, cheer me up. And yeah, Dino King, so check that one out. Well, what we doing for time? But yeah, let's go if it's done in 10 minutes. Okay, next up we have VHS. I scored this in the supermarket for a couple of £2 as well. I saw it when it first came out. I really enjoy it, most of it. There's some stories that are a bit iffy. Ty West story bored the shit out of me. But there are some cool stories on there, and yeah, it is good, but yeah, it is very divided amongst what people think, but I am looking forward to the sequel. So yeah, that's VHS. Plague Dogs. I picked this up in a charity shop for £1. I kind of remember it being really depressing. It's a bit like Wash It Down, animated film. I remember it being pretty cool, and I kind of like classic animated films, that's why I picked them up. But I did think this was an Anchor Bay, because there was an Anchor Bay release of this, and I was just like in there, it was £1 and I grabbed it, and it's not an Anchor Bay, it's a Hollywood DVD, so Hollywood DVD put it out as well. But sometimes that could mean it's a clone, but I don't know, I picked it up. Yeah, I kind of remember it being interesting, so I might watch it again one day. Mega Shark vs Giant Octopus, £1 in a charity shop. I think I've already got it somewhere up there, but I just grabbed it again because it was there. This is what I do when I get depressed. I go to charity shops. Also picked up on one of my depressed charity shop binges, The Legends of Prince Valiant, the animated Prince Valiant movie, TV show, but I believe this is like a pilot episode or 3 episodes stuck together to make a 90-minute movie. Yeah. And Blood Brother, a Conan the Adventurer. This is like 4 episodes of the Conan animated series. Could be good fun. I did a review of this one on the House of Horror. I've heard you can get this in Poundland. I picked it up at a convention in Exeter for £3, but apparently can get it in Poundland, so look around for it. Famous Monster. This is a documentary about Forrest Ackerman, the famous sci-fi and horror enthusiast and collector. Awesome documentary, really cool stuff. I love things like this, and yeah, it's well worth checking out. Check out my review on the House of Horror. Do some more pimping for the House of Horror. Mate gave me a copy of Ninja Scroll. Love this. Yeah, I was saying to my mate I want to get some more animes that I grew up watching. He says, "Oh, I've got the one that came with the magazine if you want it." I was like, "Yeah." So he gave me that. Okay, saw this one at Fright Fest a couple of years ago. Really enjoyed it. Then found it for £3 in Morrison's. Saint. It's a Dutch film about a killer St. Nicholas. Really cool film. Brilliant shit. Directed by the same guy that did Amsterdam. Yeah, worth checking out that one. 50p in CX. No, not CX. It was a charity shop because it's a Region 1. That was it. It should have been £1.50, and I said to the lady, "It's Region 1," so she said, "No, 50p," which was quite good. And that's Shaft with Samuel L. Jackson. I don't know, I like Samuel L. Jackson, and I just keep thinking I need to watch this again, and I rewatched it, and I quite like it. This is not a DVD I've bought recently, it's one I've had for years, but I've got it signed, so that's why it's in the update. When I was in Germany, Vernon Wells was one of the guests as well, and Vernon Wells signed my copy of Commando. Look at that, proper badass. He also signed a DVD we sent to Pete, and a picture for my now ex-girlfriend. Moldy's Madhouse. This is a crazy little 30-minute. Yeah, it kind of is. It's kind of a short. It's kind of a TV pilot, I suppose. It's like a skit show slashed with a interview show. with this like horror host called Mouldy Pickles. Yeah, parts of it are really good and really funny, really well done, and parts of it do drag a little bit, considering it's only half an hour as well. But yeah, it's worth checking out. Some of the intro sequence alone is really awesome. I believe you can watch some of the stuff on YouTube. Spontaneous Combustion. Yeah, this is a Tobe Hooper film. I saw this when it first came out on VHS when I was a kid. Saw it at charity shops, I scored it, rewatched it. It's cheesy as hell. Oh yeah, it's quite good fun for 80s Tobe Hooper stuff. Okay, I've got 4 minutes left. I can't remember if I've shown this one before or not. Ozone. It's on the Screamhouse indie horror label. Yeah, this is like a splatter movie from the late 80s, early 90s. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. Got this from my mate as a belated birthday present. Ultimate Slasher, which contains Bunny Man, The Mask Maker, and Carnival of Fear. I've watched Mask Maker. It was alright. I believe Tattoo Dorman said that Bunny Man Massacre was good or bad. I know he mentioned it at some point, and to ask him what was it like. Yeah, there's a triple pack. I scored these two really just as collector's items. I've got the films on bootleg. They're not really my sort of film, but I wanted to help someone out, so I purchased them off of them. I'm probably going to hold on to them for a while and then maybe sell them myself, or just keep them as collector's items. And it is Necromantic and Necromantic 2, and these are the Japanese Albatross releases, which apparently are rare as rocking horse shit. The person I bought these off of informed me that he's never seen any other sets apart from his on eBay. Yeah, and these are, from what I understand, like the rarest editions you can get. I'm not sure if they're the best editions you can get, but they're the rarest. Yeah, so that's Necromantic and Necromantic 2, the Albatross releases. But I've never really been a big fan of the films. They're alright, the gore's pretty good, but yeah. And the last two I'm going to show are two steelbooks that I got sent in a trade with Pete, and these are wicked. I got Wishmaster and Wishmaster 2 German steelbooks. They look sexy as hell. So that is the end of my first update of 2013, my first proper update anyway, I think, unless I did one in January, I can't remember. But yeah, hope everyone's well. I'll prattle on about my films and stuff, but I've done it enough. So yeah, go support my films if you want to. Cannibal House Party campaign has got like 2 days left, so yeah, if you want to chuck us some money for that, go and check it out. Anyway guys, see you later. Bye.